Our guest next on our show is a guest that was here with us almost a year ago to the day, our second show, and is just one of the businesses that sets the standard for the industry. Really, if this business paradigm, if this business model existed in every business across our nation, as consumers, we would just rejoice in quality of products and services. One of the finest examples of a properly run, devoted business owner that cares about his quality, his product, and his community. It is a pleasure to have back on our show Art Dobb, owner of Motor Sheep of Reno. Art, thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Mitch.
And thanks for being one of the first businesses that came on and took on, sharing with the community the differences that are out there for them to choose from. And your product line is, I think there's a misnomer that people hear the name Motor Sheep, and what comes to mind originally is sheep skins. But that is only a fraction of what you're up to in our community. And so I really want to take the time and share the other things that people may not know you for that are just valuable resources for our community. Today, there have been so many people that are keeping their cars longer because the cost of buying a new one and the economy, they're maybe restoring the car that they're driving, holding on to it, but they really want to make it a little nicer. You have some extraordinarily reasonable interior restoration options, and I really wanted to share that with our listeners so they can really take that car and make it nicer where they spend most of their time on the inside. So let's get into some of the different options that you have in other than just sheepskins, because I think when they're done, they're going to be surprised how many other types of materials you install to cover their seats. So let's start with the genuine leather, and I'd like you to also, if you wouldn't mind, give them some idea of what the cost of some of these are, because I think people were shocked. One show before we mentioned a price, and I got emails from people saying, I was amazed. I would have thought that to do leather to my interior would have been a lot more money, or to repair my seat would have been a lot more costly, so I've been putting it off. And when they found out, they came in and had you do it. But I really would hope if you wouldn't mind taking the time to talk a little bit about the pricing structure of these so our community can really wrap their mind around how reasonable it is. So the leather interiors that you have, tell us a little bit about those.
All right, we do have genuine leather seat covers that are custom made for each individual vehicle, so everything fits exact, and they include everything that the seats have, including armrests covers, headrest covers. On a lot of the newer trucks, they have a 40-20-40 split seat, and it includes both outside seats and the complete middle section. And these can be done in various colors. They can be done in a solid single color. They can be done in two colors with a different insert down the middle. They can be done solid leather, or they can have perforated leather in the insert.
And the perforated is the ones that have little tiny puncture holes in them for better breathing.
Exactly.
So somebody can have leather and not necessarily have that heat buildup that allows the seat to breathe through the padding underneath it.
That's correct.
And that does wear better sometimes too, doesn't it?
It does wear well, although the solid actually wears a little bit better than the perforated.
Interesting. The consumer that has gotten in their car and they're getting in and out of the side, some of the truck owners, I think, commonly have the side bolster of their seat or the seat bottom wearing from sliding in and sliding out of it. They may not necessarily need to do the whole front row, and you can do it piece by piece.
That's correct. As you mentioned, a lot of trucks on the driver's side bottom, people tend to slide out of their trucks, and when they do that, they wear that outside bolster. And if that's the only thing that's bad and the rest of their seats look good, I can get just a bottom only for them. And for less than $120, just a driver bottom only.
And this is genuine leather. This is
exactly.
You also have, the simulated or leatherette that looks like leather that is also available. So tell us a little bit about what options you have in that. And there's more than just that there's vinyl or leatherette, but it comes in a host of different types of material patterns as well.
Right. The leatherette, just the regular leatherette, looks like leather, but of course is vinyl. And it also comes in a wide range of colors. But we also have some exotic leatherettes, including ostrich, alligator, carbon fiber look. And it also comes in a variety of colors, and we can do different color inserts, and we can do those for less than $300 for a complete set.
And again, now this is the whole front row, headrest, seat, armrest. And one of the other things I want to make sure we don't just skip over, and you started to mention it before, is the airbags and seatbelt provisions, because they'll change on different vehicles. And also I want to talk a little bit about the custom fit of these as well.
Okay, they are made specifically for the individual vehicle. For example, a Dodge truck, the same year Dodge truck, there will be 8 different pattern numbers for those, and it varies according to electric seat, manual seat, whether the center bottom opens, doesn't open, lumbar knobs. So they're very, very specific for the vehicle. If the vehicle does have side airbags in the seats, which most new vehicles do have, including the newer trucks, there's a provision for that side airbag built into the seat cover. So in the event the airbag has to get out, it has a way to get out.
And now there's also the suede microfiber, like the new couches. There are a lot of them you're seeing are made with this type of material. It's very comfortable, very plush, wears very well. Tell us a little bit about those options.
Yeah, the microfiber suede is a great looking cover. It looks really good in the vehicle. It's very comfortable to set on. It wears really well. It's easy to clean, and they, again, come in a variety of colors, and you can do all one color, or you can do 2 colors with a different color insert, and it's a very popular option. It fits very well because it has a little give to it, so it really contours to the seats nicely.
And the nylon Endura.
Nylon Endura is one of our most popular covers. The main reason is it's totally waterproof. We do a lot of work trucks in a nylon Endura because it's very, as the name implies, it's very durable. It wears really well.
This is the one that really hunters and fishers and people that are outdoors people also would want to consider.
Right. The nice thing about the nylon Endura that the hunters like is we have 3 different patterns of camouflage in that material, and they can either do full camouflage or some people do like black on the outside and a camo down the middle as an insert. The other thing that these are very popular for, a lot of young families with dogs and children, it makes a great cover for the back seat because of the fact it is waterproof and it is rugged. We sell a lot of those for back seats with families that want to protect the seat.
Well, and these are removable later on. So as your kid grows up, you can put something on there that's waterproof for them as they're an infant and really protective investment of your vehicle, and then remove it later on.
That's correct. I get this feedback a lot where people have put these covers on their cars when they're new or on their trucks, and when they get ready to sell their vehicle or trade it in, they pull the covers off, and the term I always hear is, my seats look brand new underneath. And
surprise.
So it really helped.
They were brand new when they put them on. And so I think also, too, you have, for the consumer that's got a passenger van, minivan, or a truck as well, and a lot of these come with this, I call it automotive velour in different types of patterns. You can also pretty much match most of those, too. Right.
And that's probably our second most popular cover is the automotive upholstery velour material, because when we put those on a car, most people won't even realize that there are seat covers on the vehicle. They look factory original, and yet they're taking all the wear and tear instead of your normal upholstery.
Let's talk about the neoprene, and this is typically what you would go scuba diving or snorkeling in.
Right. Neoprene's popular with people with Jeeps. Again, it's a waterproof material, so people that are into outdoor sports that where they may get in the vehicle wet, like swimming, scuba diving, water skiing, snow skiing, They also come in a huge variety of colors, probably more variety than any of our other covers, including Hawaiian print and things like that.
I think when people think of seat covers, the old school is a kind of a let's call it almost a pre-Indian era or saddle blanket looking covers, and those are still available too. The kind of tweed, I guess, is another word for it.
Right. The saddle blanket material, I've been open 26 years, and we've been doing saddle blankets all 26 years, and there's still a lot of people that they've always had saddle blankets, and that's all they want. The thing about our saddle blanket seat covers is we custom make those in our store for each individual vehicle, so they fit exact. We use all saddle blanket material. We don't use any of the stretch lycra down the back, so they're good, solid. I've seen those things last 10, 15 years.
And they're reasonable, too. And I think we promised that we were going to talk about the pricing. So if you don't mind, maybe we can go back through, because we skipped some of them, and give some pricing on the various types of materials. We started with the leather, but let's go and just review all the prices, if you would, for a moment.
Okay. Genuine leather we can do for less than $500. That would be a complete front or a complete back. The leatherette is $289 for a complete set. The microfiber suede is $399 for a complete set. Nylon Endura is $259 for a complete set. Automotive upholstery velour is $259. Neoprene is $399. And the custom saddle blankets start at $119.
I mean, so really, this is a way to take your vehicle, either protect your investment by, just covering it and protecting it from, like you said, the kids or the type of activities that you're doing, and then protect that interior until the kids grow up and you want to take it off, and you still have enhanced the value of your vehicle. But there's also the restoration value of doing this even before you put your car on the market for resale, possibly, as part of a economical enhancer to the value of it in the resale market, or improving just your own pleasure of the vehicle. And I think it's a really big surprise that they're this affordable, between $119 and under $500 for the top line, genuine leathers. I think people are going to be surprised when they hear how reasonable that is. I would like to take a moment because, again, I think this is probably a shock to a lot of people that, motor sheep they think of as sheep skins, does all of these other interiors, and yet there's so much more in your shop. If you'll take a minute, let's give somebody a walk through some of the things, if they walk through your front door, that they may see, other than just car seat covers, which, by the way, your website is carseatcoversreno.com. So for those of our listeners that want to look up at some of the things that they have, but you have a host of other items for comfort. We've talked about a little bit on other shows, but let's give them an idea of what they're going to see when they walk into the whole shop.
Some of the other more popular items in the store are dash toppers to protect the dash of the vehicle, car covers for somebody whose vehicle has to be outside and they want to protect it, custom car covers and universal car covers. Another popular item that we sell is floor mats, including custom rubber mats, custom carpet mats. And a lot of our carpet mats, you can actually get the car logo embroidered into the floor mat.
Yeah, we talked about that. Even your classic automotive restorer can get the original logos of the proper everything from Porsches to classic cars back to the 40s and 50s, if I understand.
Exactly. Yep.
So just about any kind of a floor mat with the original manufacturer's embroidery as well is available.
That's correct.
And then one of the other things that I love is, because I'm sure that a lot of our listeners right now will know somebody that could benefit from this, is the medical grade sheepskins that you offer.
Right. We have medical grade sheepskins, which are great for somebody that's bedridden. Because sheepskin, when you lie on sheepskin, it doesn't mash down, so air can circulate. Plus, it absorbs up to 30% of its own weight and moisture, so it wicks perspiration away from you. So it prevents bed sores. It's also great for babies, for their bassinets or cribs or car seats, and they're machine washable. That's the big thing.
Perfect. And Art, please share with them how they can get a hold of you.
We're in the Smithridge Shopping Center, which is a shopping center with Toys R Us. Phone number is 775-825-3433.
And again, carseatcoversreno.com. Again, thank you so much for being one of the original businesses that took on educating and informing our community of the quality of services and products that they should expect from businesses, and being one that provides that quality and level to our community for 26 years. So
thank you, Mitch.
Again for being part of what we're up to.
Thank you.